let's do this. Any predictions for the finale? I mean, I know you've read the manga, and
Yeah,
most
I
of
can't
you
say
have
anything.
as well. But I mean, can you say something vague about what you expect
Mm,
to be covered in the last
Um,
3 episodes?
Ruby focus is all I can
Yep,
say.
good.
Yeah, just like idol side again.
Idle side. I
Mm.
predict that Akane will marry
Well,
Kana by the end of episode 13, and Aqua will just be
wait,
a
wait,
forgotten memory.
wait! I swear you were like, oh, I want their rivalry to like keep going
No, but no, because
past this
someone
season.
last time was like the best thing ever is enemies to friends to lovers. So now we're at the
True.
kind of actually no, we're still kind of at the enemy stage. So I guess it still has a bit more to go. No, that's fine. I'm also fine with that. I think if they ramp up the tension, the reward of their eventual getting together will be even greater. So, yep, that's my
Yeah.
one and only prediction. Okay, do you guys, if you guys are ready with your own copies, we're gonna kick it off with season 2, episode 11. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, play. All right, sip of tea. I'm sure there'll be
Mm.
lots of tea in these 3 episodes.
Yep. I mean, the last thing we learnt was um they have a half brother, and Ruby pretty much pestered the musician composer to make music for them. I mean, pester
Not
is a strong
pestered,
word.
inspired,
Inspired, yeah, inspired.
reinvigorated his creative
Yeah, yeah.
process.
Yeah. And so and that they're going on a trip to where they used to live,
That's
where
right.
the doctor used to live.
Where the doctor's soul is still wandering around as a vengeful
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah. Probably.
No.
Oh, and there was also the creepy girl with white hair, right?
Oh, yes, the very last shot. That's
Yeah, the
right.
yeah,
Like a little, I don't know, forest forest baby. I don't know.
yeah. Spirit for a spirit, maybe. I don't know. Kinda.
Ah. Mm, mm. Feels bad for her.
I mean, he's going. He accepted.
No, but Kana, you deserve someone better.
This. Oh my god, the voice acting.
I love this piece that's playing.
Is it a
All those
piece you know?
violin slides. No, I think everything's original in
Oh,
Ashimako. I mean, I would assume
I thought you
so.
said.
Some of the stuff is like was classical.
Mm. I know she's one of those girls that's like spent forever on getting ready. Excellent fashion show. I agree.
Oof. Oh god, that violin's so good. Oh, coffee. Mm. Who orders coffee for someone?
I mean, they work together,
Mm,
so they probably know what each other drink, right?
true, true. What a uh, what a random time to
Commentary.
have, like, yeah, a social thought.
Oh, isn't her pen color the light color white? Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
Whoa. That's okay. What a strange slice of life kind of episode.
yeah. Remember how you were talking about the calm before the storm of Aqua,
Oh,
right?
right.
This is the I'm assuming that's what's being set up right now is the we're doing slice of life. This is what Aqua's normal life would be
Right.
like.
Oh god. How stressful. Mm. Oh, it sounds like an exclusive establishment. Ah. No. Wow, I can't believe he's actually thinking about dating.
I mean, he finally isn't thinking about revenge anymore, right? Also, Virgil's like, place is empty. The place is really hard to
Oh.
reserve. He's still sat in the car.
Ooh. I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop. She got dropped. Took her to the same place? No. What?
Not sure. It
Also, I
was
thought it
different.
might have been one of those places where it's so exclusive that no one else can get in,
Mm.
or like one other person could get
Uh,
in.
who knows? Maybe.
Second time being called out for being an old man.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, I see, Vorge. Okay, I see.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, oh, Aqua.
On a trip?
Well, that's when things normally happen, right?
Are you talking about breakup or continuing?
I mean,
Oh, she knows.
she's too smart. I don't know why I thought he was considering of actually dating her. You know, just giving it a
Mm.
go.
But I
Hmm.
don't think he sees her that way, right?
Mm.
I think he sees her as a I could utilize her skill.
Yeah. It's me, not you.
Mhm. Damn. She knew.
See, she deserves so much better. And she knows it.
Mm. But she still stayed.
To help him?
Mm.
What? Well, that just went
Yeah,
that
that
just
just
went
went
far.
really far. I mean, I guess they're horny teenagers, right?
Yeah, I suppose. That's so forward though. Did not expect that. Is he gonna tell her the truth?
Communication, yeah.
Whoa. Mm. She's making me so thankful that I'm not a teenager.
Yeah.
Oh, murder Arcana again.
Mm.
I just love that she doesn't mind one bit that he has an intent to murder.
Yeah. Mm. Hers.
Uh, empath is kicking in, right?
Mm.
Wait, what? Ugh. Oh god. Yep. Yep. Here she goes.
Mm. Mm. Suddenly turned horror.
She's gonna help him murder. Wait, she realized that there's someone else who's the murderer.
I think so. I feel like we need to go back
What?
and just like
What
stop
loophole?
the frame.
Yeah.
What is the loophole?
No, that wasn't ominous at all.
Mm.
Ooh, the music. Ooh.
Mm. Is it distorted?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Microtones. Ooh.
Oof.
It's not over. Yeah. Yeah. Uh yeah. Alka just dumped his entire
Yeah.
revenge plotline onto Akane, and she just figured it out in 2 seconds.
I mean, she is smart. We knew that she was smart.
I did anyone catch the loophole that she got from that? Because I certainly didn't. Only
I I feel like we
he told
need
her it was
to
a murder
go.
suicide. I mean, we can go back now, I guess.
Yeah, unless you want to hear finish the ending
No,
song,
that's fine. Okay, this
we
is
can go
their
back.
teenage drama.
It's like
Okay. Okay.
18 something.
Okay. I was looking for my dad in the entertainment industry.
So there's two parts. There's one that is Aqua explaining it, and then there's another part which is I kind of
Imagining it.
figure. Yeah,
Okay, half sibling.
yeah.
Right. That's Aqua and Ruby.
There's
I.
like some weird spirit thingy, and that's I.
Yep. That was the couple that was murdered.
Mm.
here.
No, I don't think it. Okay, I don't think visually it explains it.
Okay, this is where she
Hmm.
figured it out though.
There's another time, which is around 2013
Yep.
as well. So
Maybe it has something to
is it?
do with the timing. I don't know. Okay, no, yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll find out what I kind
We'll
of
find out.
Sherlock I kind of figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Well, now we. Who did you think the guy at the end was? I mean, he kind of already stated who he was.
I mean, we know that that's Aqua's true father
Like real
and
father.
also 99% murderer of I. I mean, in the sense
Mm.
that he led the crazy guy probably to
Mm.
find I.
Yeah.
We've not seen him before though. Have we? The
No,
blonde
we
guy.
haven't.
Yeah.
We haven't.
So
We
he's
haven't.
just stepped in to the picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just gonna say Akane is so good.
It's funny when like she was like even when she was questioned by Aqua, it's like, do you actually have romantic feelings? And she's just like, I think. Like, do I? Do I actually?
I actually, yeah, I found that fascinating because maybe it's difficult for Akane to really know if she genuinely loves someone because she's so good at getting into other people's
Mm.
emotions, or maybe she's living the story of someone who has fallen in love and not actually fallen in love
Mm.
herself personally, which I thought was
Yeah.
fascinating. So it's not really Aqua stringing her along. It might actually go both ways, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like she's going through the motions of what she thinks dating is like, but not necessarily have the feelings. But then we don't know. It's so hard to tell because they're all teenagers.
Right. And the first time you're just totally in the dark, I guess.
Yeah.
And usually people have to make mistakes before they really know like what's right for them and what's real or not.
Mm.
So I
Yeah.
just thought that the bond between Aqua and Akane I find fascinating, and I actually really like it,
Mm.
even though I'm still gunning for Akane and Kana. I
New
just,
ship.
yeah, new ship, the ship. I think because their bond, it's just it goes to some extent even much deeper than a romantic one. I mean, as you pointed out last time, he did save her life, and she mentioned it again this time. Like they're on that same bridge,
Mm.
and she was there for him. Like she's the one who he's shared everything with at this point,
Yeah.
including his um previous intent to murder, and she was
Yeah.
still fine with it. So he's probably like, well, if this girl can stand by me even as I want to murder someone, she's like, this
She's
is a bond.
safe, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like she
she
is a
gets it.
safe person in a
Yeah,
way. So we'll have to see the
yeah.
next episode.
They're so
Yeah.
intertwined that it really doesn't matter what they do; they'll just stick by each other, and
Yeah.
that's beyond romance. Yeah, already. Like
Mm.
it's not romance, but it's something else that's probably equally as deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go into the next one, did anyone else have any thoughts, or did you have any thoughts before we
Uh,
go on to the next
I mean,
one?
before we go on, can I just comment on your light? Can we turn the
Oh,
front one
do you know
down?
why? It's because the thing fell down.
Why?
That's why I was like, in the middle of
Oh,
nothing.
oh. Yeah, I was gonna say that, nope, I lost what I was gonna say.
Oh no. Okay, we'll
The
just go
music.
back.
I was gonna mention the music. I feel like whenever they release the BGM, like the OST for season 2, I feel like we should just sit and listen to it. Right? I feel like
Yes.
every episode has amazing OST for some reason. It's just like damn, it's done so well.
Yeah. And like orchestral, like electronic, just all sorts of genres, but just so well adjusted to whatever's happening on screen. Like that, oh, creepy. Oh, they do creepy music so well in Oshinoko. I cannot, like, I get chills, especially that last bit from the last episode. That was especially creepy. And whenever Akane does her Sherlock Mind Palace stuff, that's also super scary music too. Yeah.
Yeah, the distortion was like, ooh.
Yeah.
It felt out of tune, was what
it was
felt like.
definitely microtoning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Tommy was like, what did I miss? You missed
Oh,
me trying to
nothing.
fix Asahi's ring light.
What did we miss? Kana going nuts because she can't have Aqua. Akane revealing that she's been playing Aqua this whole time as well, maybe. That's my interpretation. Teenage hormones, we got that out of the way. Like, I loved the redirection of, at first I kind of thinking that Aqua didn't want to be in a relationship with her because he needed sex. I was so out of the blue. And he's like, that's not it, is it? No, it's not. He had to, like, you know, just
no, it's not. But if you make me choose, I would choose yes.
Yeah, he's like, no, that's not it. But also, I'm a teenage boy. Like, that was funny. Yeah, kind of basically pledging herself to Aqua no matter what, like through thick and thin, through murder or not, whether he loves her or not, she's there for him, which was so scary. And
then we have Kana completely oblivious and being taken on a date that she's like, why do you know this so well? Why are you so smooth? What is this?
Why
How
are
many
you an
girls have you
old
taken?
Man? I know.
Yeah. Yeah. You got called out twice.
Yep. Yeah. And then of course the big reveal at the end. Ooh.
Yeah. Maybe they'll explain more because I can't figure out from.
Will. Yeah, I don't think no one in chat either. Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll do.
I think it could have been visually presented more, but maybe they wanted to be less obvious. So
yeah, hidden in some corner somewhere.
Yeah.
But episode 12, shall we do it?
Yep.
Okay, if you guys are ready. All right. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Second last ep already.
Oh, good.
It's so funny because I was like, yeah, we're going to focus on Ruby. We did not focus on Ruby.
No, and it looks like we're going right back to the Vengeance timeline.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, mixed feelings about that. I mean, I don't know. I was very much looking forward to the idol music industry side of things, but maybe we'll get both. Anyways.
We might get there. We still have 2 episodes.
Yeah. Murder and the idol industry. It just go two together, like hand in hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is really sad when you think about it. It's just like entertainment industry is just so dark.
Yep. Even the classical world, I love this show called Mozart in the Jungle. It's basically kind of like Oshinoko, but for
musicians,
classical orchestra, and live action, and minus reincarnations. I guess it's not really Oshinoko, but the drama bit of it and the industry side of things, it does quite well. Yeah.
Ooh. Flashback? I like how it's more grainy. Like the quality. You should never look directly into the sun. Just saying.
Don't tell the sick girl she can't do things. She's only got so much life left. What? Aninime.
Maybe it's a professional name, you know?
Ooh. Big red flag.
It's just like overwork everyone. Remember the time where you get to rest? You don't get to rest.
And just the whole, well, as long as you are okay with what I want to make, this will be fine. No. Love it. Memcho fan in the house.
Ruby knows.
Wow. Wow, Ruby.
What? See, this is what I live for.
What? Kana suffering.
Kana suffering. Memcho's like, I'm stuck in between. Ooh. It's alright, maybe this trip will allow for Kana and Arcana ship to progress.
Mm. Yeah,
She's
they gotta start
crying and
somewhere.
laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? She's taking photos of Kana. You see that? Kana is just like, no, I don't care about my boyfriend. Kana's here. Let me take a photo of Kana.
I can only dream. The Omen again. Mm. Maybe that's who was in the forest.
Mm. Mm. course, I kind of would be prepared.
A little notebook. By myself. Oh.
She's so prepared. Scooters?
Hey, he's taking photos of them.
Maybe they put the camera on the thing to do a timer to pretend they're scooting up. She's the mom friend, yeah. Are they gonna get lost?
No, they're gonna get haunted.
Mm.
I also love that she knows that. Ooh, the shadows. Who? Wild child. Oh, man. Ooh, such whiplash.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't understand soulless children bit. Maybe it means like because their
Maybe.
souls were from the previous lives, it wasn't really a new soul that was born.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or that the baby maybe would have been a stillborn, and then
Mm,
they got reincarnated into a soulless baby.
yeah.
Damn.
Mm. I can't.
The laugh.
What? Oh. She's against Kana's idol life? Oh.
Yeah, she didn't want Kana to be an idol
Right.
because
It
she wants her to
divides her
continue acting.
attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dealing with reality.
Yeah. Of course she did.
Mm, protect. Sometimes I forget Akano went through what she did in season 1. Like,
Mm.
yeah.
She's bounced back so quickly.
Yeah. Mm.
uh,
Ugh, something about that bird. Trying to lead them to the body or something.
mm. I'm surprised they can keep track of the bird in the dark.
I mean, if the bird is,
Guiding them.
wanting them to follow, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, he would have been 15 years older.
Mm-hmm. Mental age. Everyone's obsessed with Aqua. I mean, or not Aqua. Ex Aqua.
I mean, I feel like for her it's fair though, because
No,
as a
all of
kid who is
them I
lonely.
think are fair.
Yeah.
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 A harem I'm okay with.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. Oh no, Ruby. Don't let her kind of know it's actually the same person.
I mean, she doesn't know about reincarnation, so.
She doesn't.
So to her, it'll be two separate people.
Okay.
That's more like her dream.
Fantasy. Oh my god.
Yeah. Just for reference, for
Oh
people
no,
who.
Ruby's gonna find the body.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I know, probably not.
okay.
Because she's
All right,
like,
I'll
I want to
explain
meet
later.
him. And then his body is there.
Why would you walk into a dark cave?
No. Oh my god, I knew it. Stars going out. Yeah. You're right. Why would you walk into a dark cave at night
Right.
in a
And
strange forest?
yeah, why are
It's
you
alright. They
following
had
a
to fast
crow?
forward. They had to traumatize Ruby, so they needed
Yeah.
to line all the things up.
I mean, Ruby is still
Oh
a
my
kid,
god, it was
so
such a huge like waving flag when she said, "I want to see him again."
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. It's
How's
like,
that
well,
gonna
here you
affect
go.
her? Yeah. I
I
mean,
guess we will find out, right?
I
Oh,
kind
I
of
was good.
assume. Oh no, you go.
Mm. No, no, you go, you go.
I was just gonna say, I assume that Ruby will find out that Aqua is the Doctor eventually because he's been looking
Mm.
into the Doctor himself. What was his
Yep,
name? Amamiya. Yeah.
yep,
Um,
yeah.
and then she'll be once again shattered because she can't marry her brother. I mean, you can, but probably not going to
Yeah,
be a good
well,
idea.
no, probably not a good idea. And I'm
um,
pretty sure Aqua wouldn't see her that way anyway.
no, not one bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you
But I
gonna
was gonna
say?
explain that I feel like I don't know if people know about the trope or trend or not in terms of like it's a very common thing for teachers to say. So if you read enough shoujo or romance genre in manga, it's a very common thing for the like for high school girls to have crushes on their teachers.
Mm,
And it's a thing in manga, I don't know about real life, but in manga it's a common thing for the teacher to say, wait until you graduate or wait until you're this age,
yeah.
because in their mind it's like, you're going to get over this. You're only having this crush because you're in school and you're still young. When you get to a certain age, you will age out of this
Already
crush.
moved on. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have moved on. So
Yeah.
it's like instead of completely, shutting them down and be like, no, you can't, and then they'll probably throw a tantrum because they're teenagers. It's more like a nicer way of putting them down because in their mind they're like, you will get over this.
Yep. Yeah, and what
Yeah.
Borge said about how like he as a doctor wanted to give her a bit more hope to keep holding on to
Mm,
life, I guess. Yeah.
mm.
Yeah. So
You did not know that trope. It's very the unfortunate thing about that trope is that the idea is there, but a lot of shoujo manga will still break the line of, oh yeah,
oh, like
when
take
they
it
do,
literally.
yeah, yeah, like when they do graduate, they're like, yes, I still love you, and it's like, but the premise is great of the teacher being like, nope,
Yeah.
but because it's fiction, they have to go somewhere. But it is a common thing that they say, or at least that from what I've read in the past, it's a thing that I have definitely seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thoughts on the second last episode?
Um. Surprisingly, I thought there was going to be more Ruby, but not really.
You're just holding on. I maybe season 3.
Maybe season 3. I was like, oh, maybe we'll get
uh
to more Ruby. No, we didn't. We're still. What are your thoughts on the Doctor's backstory?
well, just tragedy upon tragedy upon tragedy.
Mm,
I did note down that he's basically been driven by guilt for his entire life and now this life as well.
mm,
Like guilt is has just been this overshadowing force in his life, like guilt over his mom's death, and then guilt for not obviously being able to help Sarina, the little girl.
Yeah.
And obviously it leads on to guilt over and then guilt. Yeah. So yeah, that can totally wreck someone. And I could see why he is the way he is. Like, he doesn't feel like he deserves any joy, any good thing happen to him. That thing with his grandfather, what was the beef that he had with, or the beef that his granddad had with him? Like, probably because his daughter died because of him, I guess.
Yeah, but also the mum hid that she was pregnant. So
yes,
there must have been a reason why she would hide it, probably because grandfather disagreed, right? Yeah. So it's like, well, okay. And then you have the living proof of the, daughter's death.
Yeah.
It's right there in your face every single day.
Yeah, which is really sad.
Yeah.
No Name is wondering if Akane is going to figure out the reincarnation. I think she's just too she's too switched on. And you're right, they're not really hiding it that well, She's gonna connect the dots, right? Like Aqua looking into the doctor, rummaging around his home, and then it's like figuring out, I don't know.
But I would say it will still make sense without the reincarnation side, right? Because it would just be, if you treat them as like the doctor as a person, it would make sense that both Aqua and Ruby have interactions with the doctor, right? Because Aqua's already stated it's someone unknown in the past, and Ruby is literally his twin. So she would also have known him, so it makes sense for her to have her crush on this guy.
Yeah, but I also feel like Aqua's just so close to just blurting it out in front of Akane because he's so comfortable with her. And remember how she still figured out that loophole thing from the little that he said
from before,
and I still don't know. I mean, they didn't really.
Wait, do you want to try and figure it out? Because I feel like I can't say anything because I know.
Yeah. I mean,
I know further, so what would be the loophole?
Not sure. I feel like I've missed something. Because he only told her. What are the
alternatives for the weird ass family tree? I guess. The only thing we establish is that Aqua and Taiki are half brothers. Yes.
Yeah.
And then what?
So maybe it's that he didn't actually share a dad with him. It's what?
No.
They share the confirmed. Yeah, they confirmed that they share the same father.
They share the same biological father.
Yeah.
And then,
but he wasn't the guy who was murdered. We know that. But how did Akane figure that out?
I think it's more if you can't eliminate all possibilities, then
it's Sherlock thing.
It's the Sherlock thing, right? It's like, if there's still a possible alternative, then you need to confirm whether that alternative is true or false. So the alternative is that their biological father is not the one that died.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much established that, but I'm still wondering how Akane, because I think I'm not sure I don't remember how much she knows and what she knows, like, because we know that at this point it's most definitely that their shared father is not the one who died in the murder-suicide.
Yes.
Like, how did Akane figure it out?
How did Akane figure out? That's a good
we know
question.
more than Akane. I thought we knew more than Akane did.
We do.
Yeah, because Aqua didn't really tell her.
Aqua didn't really explain too much, actually.
Yeah, okay. Maybe she's just we can just put it down to her genius, like, putting herself into the story ability. And she's like,
Mm.
something smells off, maybe.
Yeah,
Or I don't know,
maybe.
we'll have to trawl through like I mean, I probably
Like
shouldn't
with
trawl through Reddit because I might come across some spoilers. But yeah.
yeah, probably shouldn't.
I just want to know. I'm
Um,
just well, okay. I'll just settle with Akane as a super brain. Yeah,
she just has ultra high level logical brain that can
yeah.
just like, yep.
Before, just like
Figure
Akane
things out.
doesn't know for sure. Yeah, no name. I think it's just if someone else was the father, it sure would be convenient for him if this other dead guy took the fall. Yeah, that like that's what I thought. It just though when she was like, he hasn't figured out the loophole. It just seemed like she was 100% certain that Aqua had got it wrong. That in fact his father was still alive. I was like, huh? But anyway,
Mm.
that's fine. Anything else before we finish season 2 off? Oh, I loved the Akane and Kana. I mean, when Akane was fixing Kana's outfit.
It's great. I
Yeah.
love the interaction.
Yeah. Well, there was that line that Aqua said something about how a former fan's hate is something else or something. I don't know. I don't remember where it
When was
was, but
that?
when she was
Before?
when Akane was fixing Kana's outfit, it was
Let me
something
go
along the
back.
lines of a former fan's something. Yeah. Yeah. Akane's feelings towards Kana are also super fascinating too. Just so complicated and mixed. Like she'll never
Mm.
shake off the feeling of this is her first love. I mean, her first love in terms of acting idol.
Yeah.
And yeah, but then growing up and being totally disappointed, but then being
Oh,
reinvigorated with the whole
I
rivalry
found the
thing.
quote.
Yeah, what was
I found
it?
the quote. Nothing's more of a pain than a former fan turned hater.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it's like they have the ability to critique on a different level because they used to be a fan.
Yeah. Oh, apparently
Oh,
Watch said there's a post-credit scene. Okay, I'll just go back to
whoops.
the episode 12 then. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
I'll just
What's the timer for it though?
um
Oh wait, last episode, sorry. Not so last episode not meaning episode 12, but episode 13.
oh, okay.
Like
Let me
like
just double check. Yep. It's episode 13.
yeah.
Okay, we'll make sure to
Yeah,
watch all
yeah.
the way
It's
to the end then.
the
Thank you.
finale
That's good to
episode.
know. Yep. All right. Finale episode, I guess.
Let's go.
Sad? Feeling sad?
I know, it's almost over.
Okay. You guys are good. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, play.
I went to look at the manga, it said the same thing. They didn't explain further, so I'm assuming they might explain it
Okay.
later.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's already confirmed that yes, the dad is still alive.
Mm-hmm. And I want to know who that forest girl is. Forest spirit.
God, they were referencing
That
gods, so
Kami, yeah, goddess of performing arts. Seems
mm,
like she's really enjoying the show.
yeah.
this
From
all this
afar.
drama is just her playing around with people, and she's like, "This is my creation."
Yep.
Just toying with the lives of humans, making them suffer.
Mm.
Yeah, and that crow is in it as well. He's in it too.
Mm.
They were like, Now's the time to
Yep.
reveal to Ruby the body.
Yep. Just to see more drama.
Yep.
It's like, how can we ramp up the drama? Yeah.
They're too happy. Let's bring them down.
Mm-hmm.
What an odd place to be in. Like, something had to drag him into that cave.
Mm. I'm assuming the murderer did.
Mm, I guess.
Ooh.
Did she take the eye, like, tag keychain back?
I'm assuming she would have, knowing her.
Tampering with evidence.
Mm. What's the reason?
What? Uh, uh, what? I mean, they kind of found it because of the crow.
Because of her.
Okay, I think he's just projecting, like,
Mm.
because he has been using her, but she knows that and she's fine with it.
Mm. But he still feels bad about it.
Mm.
I know, right? It seems like he committed the murder.
She's acting. Why do I feel like this is actually a toxic relationship?
What do you mean? He's letting go of the past. He's
Mm.
finally moving on and is going to treat Akane as a person, not just using her, right? Also, season 3 with Ruby in jail for tampering with evidence.
Yeah, at least that'll get us some Ruby focus.
Ooh.
Mm. Was that the blonde guy? Seemed quite short.
I mean, she said a middle schooler.
No, wasn't the middle schooler the stabber?
No,
Oh,
it was a college student.
this is turning weird.
Poor camera guys also have to stand in the freezing water.
Ruby Vengeance plotline comments. Stato.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh. Well, you got more Ruby, Schyph.
Not like this. The life of an editor.
She inspired by Murderous Ruby.
Yeah.
She's like, that's it.
It's like,
That's art.
yeah, that's new.
Here we go. Does that mean Akana is going to keep from Aqua that he's probably wrong about his dad?
I mean,
Because she knows that if
oh,
she tells him, he'll
doesn't
just drop everything again.
go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just enjoy this kind of scene.
Mm. So realistic. The ship sunk. The Kana Akane ship is sinking.
Sad.
Mm.
both hold the key.
Mm-mm. It's so creepy when she doesn't blink.
Figured it out. Oh.
Ooh, we
We're
actually
gonna
watching
end in
me?
this. End with this.
Ooh,
Oh, there she is.
yeah.
Oh god, scary. Ooh. Yep, she turned it into like creepy girlfriend MV.
Yeah. The colors, the editing. That's it?
Nice. There's more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, flash forward. 15-year lie.
Who's writing that? Oh, Ruby. I love the cuts of all of Ruby's like death eyes in there.
Yeah. Her black hole eyes. Oof.
Okay.
Thoughts? So,
Thoughts.
mm,
I don't know. Well, I mean, Ruby's in the hole now.
mm-hmm.
She's also, I guess, understandably, on the murder train.
Yep.
Alright, what more is there to say? Oh, the whole um I wanted to go back to that Akane when Akane and Aqua talk it out and they end up
Mm.
together. What was that
Yes.
whole thing where Akane was like, she was crying because she thought that they were going to be breaking up?
Yes.
But she was in her head, she was saying something like, she was like, oh, stop this. What was that? Was
Mm.
she like telling herself, don't break this up? But she felt like she had to
Um.
because she was like, well, he's better off without me. I don't know. I
Maybe
have to go
it's
back after we watch the end, the
yeah.
post credit
After we
scene.
watched it,
But
I thought it was like she was thinking that Aqua's gonna break up, and she was trying to like logically
oh, just
justify
pause,
for
pause.
herself that.
Yeah,
Oh, are we pausing?
yeah. Sorry.
No, no, no. Okay,
I
are we
mean, I
okay?
paused
We're
already.
pausing.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you finish your thought and then we can.
I thought it was. I could be interpreting it wrong, but I thought it was like her thinking that Aqua's gonna break up with her, so she was trying to hold on to be like hold herself together to be like, oh yeah, it's totally understandable that that it would have led to this, and I am okay with it, but in reality, she wasn't okay with it.
Yes. Yeah. She also
Maybe I
said
don't know.
that, I wouldn't be good for you. I mean, that was her excuse for
Mm,
preemptively breaking up with him, I guess.
yeah, like in the brain understanding, but emotionally still wanting to continue the relationship. It's like that
Yes.
conflict.
Yeah. Tommy's like, she was
Yeah.
trying to convince herself not to break up with him, even though she had deduced it was what he would want. Yeah. Okay. So,
Mm.
like, protective mechanism kicking in. Just
Yeah.
putting her in a spot, herself in a place where she was okay with it. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. It was weird. Yeah. It felt, um, halfway through that scene, it felt like the tears she was crying weren't real or like she was putting them on. But I don't know. But then I was like, but she has every reason to be crying at this point. Yeah. I could
Mm.
go back and watch it again.
Yeah,
It was weird.
we'll finish the post
Yeah.
credit scene
And we
and then we'll
can
go
go
back.
back. All right. So, guys, 22:58 for the post credit scene.
Mm.
In 3, 2, 1, play.
Mm? What?
It's the
Uh
it's the girl.
what? It's another girl.
No, but isn't it the wasn't it the spirit? Didn't it look like
Um,
the little girl that's been
she
popping up everywhere with the crows?
but she looks older, right? She's definitely taller, right? She's actually looks like an adult.
Yeah, I mean she sounded like an adult. Okay, got the cracked
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah, and she
She
has
has
a
the
adult
stars,
body.
some kind of
She
idol.
has stars.
Yep,
Idol or actress that can draw attention. And then he also has stars,
yep,
but black ones.
yep.
Oof.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well,
Well, that was the
everyone's
thing.
dying. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a serial killer. We have a serial killer on our hands. Tends to get close to certain stars. Once he's done with them, murders them.
Mm,
Yep.
yeah.
What do we want to? go
Didn't you
back
want to
to
go to the Akane and
right, yeah,
Aqua?
and then yeah, there were other stuff as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so Aqua's like, yeah, I've been using you all this time. I'm sorry. And she is like, it's fine.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. So she was just saying the whole you're better off without me because too
Mm.
often, I mean, to preemptively tell him that it's okay for him to break up with her, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of mentioned how she isn't like that when she acts, referring to her being able to control her crying because she wanted to end it on a good note.
I guess because she's so good at acting, right? In this moment, her emotions overwhelm her that she couldn't
Ah, I
pretend that she's okay with
see.
it.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. She's trying to hold in
Yeah.
the
So like,
feels. I see.
yeah.
Yep.
Whereas like on stage, she can like go and like jump into any character and control her, acting, right?
Right. Yeah.
But
Switch
this
tears
moment,
on
she
and
couldn't.
off. But in this moment,
Yeah.
they're just
She,
waterfalls. She can't help it.
yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I
And
kinda.
and then Aqua pulling a, bait and switch. I don't know. It's like, oh, we're gonna make you think that he's gonna break up with Akane. Nope, he doesn't.
Well, I thought that he was actually seriously considering a serious relationship with her now that, he thinks that his revenge plot is over.
Oh, I meant prior to the scene though.
Right.
I thought he would have still
Uh,
broken up with her.
yeah. Yeah, just mixed feelings about this relationship. I don't know.
I
I
still feel
know
like
that
with
he look, even putting aside the fact that at this point he's put down his thoughts of revenge and stuff. It's just still
mm,
so unclear whether why he's with her. Like, is it because he's like, oh, this is someone I can protect? Like it's not
mm,
really that he admires her for who she is or really
mm,
genuinely appreciates her. It went from
yeah,
he used her to now
yeah.
he wants to protect her because and I'm like, that's good, but also it's not a great basis for a relationship. Like you need more than that, I feel.
I mean, I
I
feel
don't know.
like the power dynamic is still really dodgy, right? Because there's still the Akane has a very strong attachment to him because he was the one that saved her in the in the dating arc,
Yeah,
dating reality TV show arc. So I feel like no matter what Aqua does, Aqua could be the most abusive person on this planet, and Akane will probably still take it.
clearly he could be like I always go bring it back to the murder, but he could murder someone and she'd be like, I'm fine and I'll help you.
Oh, yeah, like the whole conversation made it feel like Aqua was a killer. Did you feel
Yeah.
that
I mean,
when
isn't that what Tommy pointed
yeah,
out? Like it was like
yeah. It was
he's
so
taking
weird.
it on to himself. Is it just his
It's
guilt
like
spilling over into everything now? Like,
probably. I mean, I don't know if he intends to say it that way, but like the way that he said it made it feel like, oh, actually he killed the
yeah.
doctor
I mean,
or
he was
something. Oh,
apologizing for her seeing the body
yeah. And
because
there's
he
no other
thought that he
reason.
was dropping hints at her in his mind
Yeah.
so that
Yeah.
Akane, for some reason, would find the body. That's what
Find the
his
body.
original intention was. Maybe he was just feeling guilty
Yeah.
over the fact that he was doing that and that she actually did find the body. And
Yeah. But the way that, because, she doesn't know about reincarnation, so it's like her conclusion would be either the dead body is the father and he's trying to let go of the guilt of having the body found, is how I would interpret if someone told
yeah.
me they're trying to lead me to the corpse. And we know that Aqua has been on the hunt for his father and wants to murder him, and now there's his
There's a
corpse,
body.
and he
You're
feels
right.
very guilty
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Isn't the conclusion that, oh shit, maybe Aqua did find the
from
father?
Akane's view,
and
who doesn't know about the other stuff. Yeah.
yeah, right? It's like, oh shit.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
like he's letting
That,
go
I
now
didn't even
because
register that. You're right. Yeah. Oh my god. That's fine. She's totally
so
lost
bizarre.
at this point. She's been lost for a very long time. And actually, going back to your point about how Aqua was the one who saved her, and so there's that power dynamic imbalance. That's why I feel like this relationship, it's just built on such shaky grounds because she's the only one that he, in his mind, successfully saved. And so he's latching onto her for that. He's like, this is the one.
Yeah.
That, and I'm going to do anything I can because this is my one good record, It's not to do with her, really, as a person. It's just his whole guilt dynamic.
Yeah, that is true. She is the only one that he managed to save. So it's like, better latch on. Better protect her. Isn't that what he said? He's going to protect her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has this strong, like, the guilt is driving him to want to protect other people around him that he cares for at a distance. Like, he keeps them at a distance, but also wants to, like, make sure that they're okay.
Yeah.
Vorge said, I interpreted that Aqua knew the doctor was dead, but didn't know where the body was, so he used Akane to find it. Akane perspective from my perspective.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, that was that scene. But
yeah, I think,
the other reading is also
maybe
very interesting.
Yeah, maybe I thought too far, because I was just, because there was a line where he was like, with regard to my father and to that corpse, and I'm just like, isn't, when you talk about it that way, it seems like you're tying two different instances together.
Right. Like, to Akane, it's like, is that your father that you murdered and put there? I don't know.
Yeah. Right? Because we know that it's two separate things, but Akane doesn't know it's two separate incidents. And he's
that's funny.
talking about it in the same line.
Okay, so Aqua said, okay, this whole thing with this crow child and appearing to Ruby now and leading her down this path of sinister plotting. Any thoughts as to who this is or whether she's even human or not? Because she can't be human, right? She just keeps popping up the most random places and controls crows.
And controls crows and speaks not like a whatever-year-old child she would be.
Yes, clearly a 1,000-year-old. What do you call them? Those spirits that live on in little kids' bodies.
Ooh.
Anyway,
I'm not
one
sure.
of those.
Sorry to go back. There was one line from Akane that was like, I see that man was your ... And that threw me off as well.
Oh, I thought she just meant, I see that man was your friend that you were looking for. Because she saw the name on the door of the house that they visited, and she was like, oh, that's the person who you once knew. That's
true, yeah. Okay, I'm probably thinking too far. It's probably just putting things together, being like, yeah, okay, that was the friend that you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with No Name. I think she's the goddess that they've been talking about that's really powerful in this town. I just find it so interesting that they're introducing, I mean, obviously the spiritual elements were strong with the whole reincarnation plot, but the rest of
Mm.
the show, it wasn't very front and center. The whole life beyond death thing and spirits and all that. But now they're really bringing it back, and it's having a much heavier presence in the
Mm.
development of the plot and the characters. So that's an interesting choice. That's an interesting direction that they're going in. Um,
Yep.
how do you
Um.
feel about that? Like this whole heavy spiritual element thing. I mean, I know that they're in the town
Mm.
that is famous for this, and it's where they were born and
It's.
stuff and died. Um,
I feel like it's mysterious, but I always prefer the behind the scenes industry stuff
yeah,
rather than the spiritual weird shit.
yeah, that's fair. I think I kind of agree. I mean, I'm curious to see how they use this spirit. I
Mm.
am a little bit worried that it could be too much of a convenient way to feed information to the characters. Like I did really enjoy the
Mm.
detective work that Aqua did. And
You mean
you know,
Akane? You
oh,
mean
I mean,
Akane
and
doing all
yeah,
the
Akane
heavy
did most
lifting?
of the work, let's be honest. But yeah, I like the whole process of discovering little bits and pieces of puzzles and putting them together
Yeah,
in the normal human way instead of having a spirit pop up and be like, well, I
having a
know. Or how about you go
yeah,
to this place and you'll find a body here?
yeah,
Like, it just all seems very,
yeah. The crows be
yeah,
like, "I'm gonna
okay,
take your stuff and lead you here."
yeah. It's just a way to fast forward things, which they probably have to do because they can't possibly fit everything. Well, actually,
Yeah,
I'm assuming they did that in the manga too. Like, this isn't just
they
some
did.
deviation. Yeah.
They did.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I mean,
Like, I wish there was
yeah.
a better way for Ruby and like, I wish Akane like put things together, but then just happened to be with Ruby at the, that place.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, there was a bit about, the soulless babies. The spirit talk no. Are we just calling her a spirit? Like spirit child
Spirit
was
baby.
spirit
No, not a
baby.
baby. She definitely talks like a thousand year
Spirit
old
child.
spirit. Yeah.
And was like they like either she had the power to put the two souls into the
Mm.
two babies that I gave birth to or something
Yeah.
is what
For
I
fun. Just
for
just for
fun.
looksies.
Yeah, yeah, it's just like, well, these two people never had a mother in their life, and now I will become a mother to two kids that will not have souls, so probably maybe referring to stillborn, like they won't
Yep.
be alive.
Agree.
And
Yeah.
so it's like, well, let's drag those two souls and put it in here.
Yeah. Yeah, Vorge, I agree. I don't want this to be the main driver of the next season, but I feel like it's coming. It's just gonna be all
Yeah.
spirits and visions and all that. This line was interesting when the spirit child to Ruby was like, did you have a close relationship with the doctor? If so, I understand how you feel. Meaning that she also was watching the doctor closely, or well, I guess because she also played with the doctor's soul too, and put
Yeah.
him in another body. I guess she's like, I
I'm
also was close to the doctor because I played with his soul too. Is what she
mm.
means. I don't know.
Well, if we're assuming that she's the god in that area, she probably has been watching the humans in the area for a very long time, right? Because I feel like in Japanese, you know, Japanese mythical culture,
Law.
lore, like, yeah, it's that every area has like their god, and there's like shrines for that particular god, and they kind of oversee that region.
Mm,
And so, if this spirit child is the god of that area, they probably does know all the people that are in that region and knows of the doctor.
yeah. It's just very unlucky, I feel, that this particular spirit seems to be more of a mischievous slash nefarious kind of spirit as opposed to either a neutral or a good one. I don't know, you just
instead
get
of
bad
being
vibes.
kind,
Very bad vibes.
yeah. It's like instead of being a kind spirit, being like, we're giving you another chance at life, it's like, oh no, I'm enjoying watching this drama where you have your revenge and you're seeking out revenge. And
Yeah.
now that Aqua has put down his revenge, I'm gonna get the other one
Yeah.
so I
I'm
can watch more
bored.
drama.
I want stuff to happen.
Yeah.
I'm giving you another chance at life so you can suffer even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of spirit.
Yeah.
Anything else that was interesting about this last episode?
Last
Mentor just also suffering in her own way.
Suffering because she's older than a minor. Kind of complaining about how they're just manual laborers.
Yep, which also true.
Yep. Oh, it was interesting that when they were at the shrine, it was weird because Ruby's wish was to hope that Aqua finds the murderer instead of her finding the murderer. I was like, oh.
Probably because she knows that he's much more capable. Like, if anything, he'd be the one to do it. As opposed
probably
to herself. Also, the reason why I thought the girl at the end in the post-credit scene that had just been murdered was the spirit child, which obviously is not the case, is because they kind of had similar kind of hair. That grey hair and the sort of the little. But
what does the eyes look like?
I don't think that the eyes are not the same. She's got
eyes are not the same.
But yeah.
But she, we don't know what. Actually, no, we do because the father is an adult, so it's not a flashback, right? He's already an adult.
Yeah, that was weird. So there's also that shot of the murderer, who was the college age guy. Got that.
So that's the stalker.
And the other guy who's middle school aged.
Yep.
And I have no idea who that is.
Yeah. I mean, who do you think that is?
Should I know who that is?
I mean, you can infer from context clues. Why does the stalker know where I is?
Because of the dad. Oh, he's so young though. Wait, what?
I was 16.
She was 16, but wasn't she together with a much older guy?
Have we ever confirmed that?
That's why I didn't. Whoa. Because I was like, yeah, that must be the guy. I mean, he's got the blonde hair. He's got the, that same kind of hairstyle that he's kept. Yeah, no, you're right. We never confirmed that it was an old guy. It was just all Aqua's assumption. Aqua assumed too, right? Because he was looking for someone way up in the industry who was way up already at the time.
Yep.
I see. And we have seen what his dad looks like now, and I guess that would be about right. Yeah. I just thought it was a very young looking old man.
It's
so middle schooler.
Yep.
Like... Yep. 14-year-old already on a serial killer grind. So, yep. They start young. I mean, some of them do. They're born that way. Like,
yeah. I mean, psychopaths are born with Again, not all psychopaths, but they
God.
have a tendency to harm others, especially starting with
This
animals.
is...
Serial
Oh, yeah.
killers tend to start with a tendency to harm animals because they don't have empathy, and then they eventually develop into, we might try killing humans. Better start early to build a good CV.
But also it makes sense. You know, he's probably also grew up
Mm.
in the industry. It probably messed him up. Helped to mess his already probably messed up mind.
So now we think back to, do we want to go back and try and figure out the family tree?
Oh, you mean with the whole when I kind of figured out the loophole?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay. So what that was episode 12. No. It was.
It was. But we don't need the visuals to
we don't?
figure out. We don't.
Oh, okay.
Try drawing it out.
I can't do visual in my head.
That's why I said try drawing. You have a notebook.
That's why you said try. Okay. I dropped my pen.
I mean, draw a family tree. So we have yeah. We have I, and then that
I
has
to middle
biological
age.
father.
What? Yeah. Middle aged, not middle aged, middle school aged kid. Who had Ruby and Aqua.
Yep. And we know that Taiki is the half sibling of Aqua. And they share the same biological dad.
Yep.
So
couldn't have been the guy who got murdered. What? Because
so their initial assumption, Aqua's assumption, was Taiki's quote dad was having an affair and I is the mistress.
Yep.
But what does it look like now when you draw it out? So if you draw Taiki's mom, and then there's the quote dad of Taiki, who is not the biological dad. What does that look like?
I mean, well, his mom was having the affair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
I was kind of like the age thing. I thought, because I don't know, I thought I kind of figured out like somehow the ages didn't match up or something, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, yes, if you actually go back and watch the episode about like Taiki's age and when they had the suicide, you'll actually find that it doesn't match up as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
that I would have had to go back and be like really like okay.
So the point that I kind of like thought about is like, well, there's actually two separate scenarios, which is who is the one having the affair?
Isn't that obvious? No.
No, Aqua thought the dad was the one having the affair.
Yeah.
And so he thought his dad is dead.
because he was fixated on the dad being the killer. I mean,
yes.
And then
yeah.
I mean, like not his dad being the killer.
Being the killer and now has suicided. So he's like, okay, I can let go.
Yeah.
But the alternate scenario is not that, and it's actually the mom having an affair with the biological dad.
Yep. So
part of the suicide.
Blonde kid, I mean not kid anymore, is just going around having babies and then murdering the moms, basically. Yeah.
I guess so.
Excellent.
I mean, we don't know if this kid can give consent at that age, right? Because if you think about it, Taiki is like 4 years older than Aqua.
That's what I mean. So he was a dad at like 12, 13? What?
Mm.
Because Taiki, much older is Taiki to Aqua? Like at least a
Taiki just
year,
turned
right?
20. Taiki just turned
Wait,
20.
how old is Aqua?
Aqua is 16. Aqua is
4
16.
years.
Mm-hmm.
So he was, holy shit.
The industry.
Oh. So the mum, I mean, Taiki's mum was actually the one, ooh, my god.
Mhm.
Well, it does remind me.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we did sort of touch on that more directly with Melt's story, like, but
Yeah.
this situation with Aqua's real dad is so messed up because he was pretty much
Mm-hmm.
he might have been just pimped out at some point, and then he was like, "Well, this is how it is.
Yeah.
You use and discard people because I was also used and discarded, and that's life."
And that's just the cycle
Ooh.
of abuse, right? Like trauma
Oh my god,
cycle.
yeah, I totally forgot that Taki was 20.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like I'm glad they kind of mentioned it, but it will probably fly over people's head when they first mention it. But if you sit down and go, all right, time to draw things out, it's like, wait. Wait. Taiki's 20, Aka's
I
16. They're 4 years apart.
So
And so,
when
yeah.
did Taiki's probably don't know this because the article might have had a year. Like when did his parents get murdered again? Because
Um,
how old was Murder Dad when he killed Taiki's mom and her husband?
um,
Like,
let me
yeah.
read. Let me go back
Because
to.
did Aqua's dad grow up and then go back to kill
We
um
don't. I feel like it's
yeah.
a we don't.
Okay.
We can't confirm
Yeah.
at this point, but let me see if I can find that article. Was that episode 10?
Yeah, 10, the last one of the last watch party. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So he said that this happened when I was 5. So see the timeline doesn't line up because if Taiki was 5, that means Aqua and Ruby would have been like 1 year old or so, but they were at least 4. They were at least 3 or 4 when I died.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it wouldn't like his quote father would have already been dead when I's murder happened.
Ah, okay. Well, that means he just
Yeah,
started
so it's like
killing
the
real
timeline
young.
also.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Taiki said so in episode 10 he was like this happened when I was 5 or so. So if we go 5 to 6, right?
Yep.
That still puts Aqua and Ruby at like 2 years old max. But I'm pretty sure I was almost 20
When
when she
she
died,
was
and that
20. They
was
said her age.
yeah,
Like she got killed when she was 20.
yeah,
That
she
was what
turned
Ruby said.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and so they would have been 4, around 4, like 3 or 4.
Yep.
So it's like it can't like if you tweak it a little, maybe it will line up, but it's like
Yeah.
also doesn't
Okay.
really line up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was okay. I'm gonna say something that was interesting. Remember when I was watching season 1 and I was watching another reactor that's a psychologist? It
Mhm.
was super interesting because from the moment, like episode 1, after watching episode 1, everyone was already like suspecting, like, oh, it must be a older guy in the industry taking advantage of a teenage girl, and he was like, why are we jumping to that assumption? What?
Mm.
There's nowhere in like, yes, that is, an assumption, but why are we already jumping there? What is the statistically, what is the most likely chance that a teenage girl is going to have sex with is actually another teenager.
Mm.
And it was just like, oh man, this guy's a wizard.
Yeah.
This guy already
I guess
like
we were
predicted.
just led there though, like because of
Yeah.
Aqua's direction in who he was looking at and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. It was
Yeah.
just super interesting. It was like, wow, you could like think back and go, yeah, why are we jumping to that conclusion?
Yep. And because of just our ideas of what the industry entertainment industry is like. Yeah.
Yeah, it's normal to assume that,
but
most likely,
you know what,
it
was right to make all those assumptions about the entertainment industry because this was a young kid being exploited for sex by adults,
but the other way
older
around,
but he turned out to be the murderer.
But this time it's the lady that is taking advantage of a young boy, which is also something that I think people like. I think it's common for people to know that older men take advantage of younger girls, but I think it's not as well known for older women to take, or not as well accepted, right? Like that this happens, that older women take advantage of young boys. It's like people wave it off, treat it as if it's not an issue, and so this is the kind of thing that happens. It's like the shit that happens in this world.
All right. Well, that's season 2. Yay.
So there is an announcement for season 3. It's in the works.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the works.
So we will look forward to that whenever that happens.
Yeah. Oh, something else from Vorge. Wasn't it interesting that Ruby got both revenge eyes when she found out, while Aqua just had the one?
Yeah. And it was interesting that so the dad had both as well, right?
She got it from him.
Do we know if the lady that died at the end, because she also had?
She had both. I think if I remember.
She also had both.
I think so.
Yeah, she had both.
Yeah. So season 3 arc is Ruby herself becomes a murderer and ends up in jail. So we were kind of half right. She goes into jail not because she tampered with evidence at the crime scene, but because she herself becomes a murderer. And then it's like full circle because she's actually the one with 2 star eyes.
Yep. And maybe it's like
we don't even have to watch season 3. That's it.
We will write a fan fiction for season 3.
Yeah, and it ends with her finding her real dad. And she's like, I thought I wanted to kill you, but I actually want to become you. And he's like, come, my child. And that's the end of season 3.
I will also kill others who are, better than I. Must kill them all. Must kill all my competition. Yep. They must not be better than me.
Pretty much. Ooh, I fear
that's season 3.
I fear for Kana's life. And Memchor.
Yeah.
Because they're just holding Ruby back in that group.
Yeah.
She's like, there's only one room for 1 star.
Yeah. When is Poppin' 2 MB review?
Oh, yeah. Quick, very general impressions. I really like that song. So catchy. But I think I was very much distracted by Ruby Killer Eyes. So I think I was 60% of my brain was just hoping for Ruby Killer to pop up in the background. So we'll have to do a proper re-listen sometime. Yeah.
It's just every time she pops up with those eyes, it's just like, ooh.
Yeah, that was great. I think I tried to pay attention to the lyrics too whenever Killer Ruby came up. And it was always something about how I'll always be by your side, which was like, ooh, that definitely injects a bit of ominous feeling into those words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Tommy, or Ruby kills him and replaces him in the hierarchy and then starts serial killing. Carries
Oh
on the
man.
legacy.
Do you think Aqua will side with her or against
No,
her?
Aqua's definitely the good one. This whole time, we've been led to believe that Aqua was capable of killing. I mean, he probably was, but now he's just kind of retreated, and Akane obviously is making him into a better person. And so it's actually Ruby. Ruby was like the dark horse.
Ruby is the killer the whole time.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a turn.
Yeah,
Everyone thought Ruby would be like the nice one,
it could
but
totally
no.
go nuts. Yeah, and I'll be there for it. We will be there for it. uh,
There was one last scene, which is the 15-year lie on the screen. Do you remember
yes.
that? Proposal, the 15-year lie provision.
Yeah.
And it's just like, all right, I guess that's hinting the next arc, probably.
The 15-year. Hmm. Anything else before we head off?
No, other than I wanted more Ruby and we haven't got it yet. I guess we
We
have to
didn't.
wait.
We got more Ruby.
Yeah,
Like,
but in comparison to Aqua though, like we had we've been following Aqua since season 1, all right? It was like 95% Aqua and then 5% Ruby. And then this season is also 95%
it's
Aqua. Even though we're doing Idol, it's still Aqua.
yeah,
And then we get a
it's maybe
little
they're
bit of Ruby.
pivoting. They're pivoting. You know, season 3
Yeah.
will be like full speed
Yeah.
Ruby.
Mm.
Yeah, but dark.
No says maybe the Eye story coming out.
As in,
Thoughts?
like the story of her having kids and stuff becoming
Maybe.
public.
Maybe.
Mm. Yeah,
Season 3
who
1.
knows?
Do we know?
The
Do we...
announcement didn't say anything about when. Just it's in the
Um.
works.
Yeah, I think it just says it's in production.
Yep.
Yeah, production confirmed, and then that's it.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for watching
Yeah.
the
Hope you
last couple
guys
of episodes.
enjoyed the watch
Yeah,
along.
it was very creepy but enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, what are your thoughts for the overall season?
Overall season.
For season 2.
I enjoyed it, but it was such a curious mix of like the murder plotline interspersed with a lot of really interesting industry stuff. Like I really, really enjoyed the theater arc where we just got to sit back as part of the audience and see everything play out on stage. That seems like so long ago now, like where we got all of the really cool character growth happening on stage. And it's just such a world apart from where we are now, where we've got crow babies, mean goddess spirits, and Ruby turning into a baby murderer. Like,
yeah.
You know, yeah, that's just I can't believe they packed so many different vibes into the same show, but it doesn't feel disjointed. And I'm hoping they can keep that up with season 3. Like I really do hope that they don't leave out the industry stuff because that's actually the kind of stuff that I find really insightful.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I still wish, sorry, side note, I wish that Act Age, I think I mentioned this outside of the stream before, maybe on stream as well. Act Age, the manga, is completely about acting, and that one is unfortunately cancelled because the author decided to be a perv, and basically the series got cancelled. But it was such a great series that I wish had an anime. So they also had a lot of like film, commercial, like basically following a teenage girl who does method acting. That's one of the
Mm.
first times I heard about method acting. And so it's watching this girl who has no acting training, like know how to do method acting, and then watching her develop as an actor by a director pretty much throwing her into different situations. So there's like film, like, TV series arc, theater arc, and like there was competition as well with the theater arc, which was amazing. But we're never gonna get an anime for us. I'm so sad.
But the manga itself is finished.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It got
that's
cancelled.
unfinished too. Okay.
Yeah, so
Mm.
I would say I think there were two theater arcs actually. Yeah, I think there were two theater arcs, and both of them were great.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It's
That's life
so
away. Just
yeah.
things
That
get
one
tainted.
dives.
Yeah.
It gets, yeah, but that compared to Oshin, I think Oshinoko is more like behind the scenes for the industry, whereas Act Age is more like actual acting, like
On the
more,
stage,
yeah,
in the moment.
more referring to the acting side of things. So
Yeah. Yeah.
also super interesting.
Yeah. Vorge has the final conclusion, the most important one of all. Memchor the goat.
Yep, she
So
is.
Memchor is, sorry, Vorge, but like real side character. Like we're not gonna get a Memchor arc anywhere. Just kind of seems like it was just the online stuff, and then she hasn't received as much
She's
focus as the other characters. Like kind of, I kind of,
mm,
yeah. But
she's
yeah,
a great support character.
yeah. Like she's the most important one of all, Vorge.
She's the
Clearly,
one that
clearly.
she's the one that actually runs the idol group, right? They would haven't gotten like they would have not gotten anywhere without Mentor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Should we call it a night then? Yay.
Yep.
Thank you everyone. Yeah, I hope you
Mm.
enjoyed it. We next, because we're done with Hoshinoka season 2 now, well, we are
Mm.
planning to watch something as a live
Mm.
watch party, but I don't think we've
Yeah.
just really decided
So
yet.
we haven't decided what to do yet.
One possibility, do we want to throw that out now, or we don't want to talk about it a bit more?
I mean, we can discuss. No, I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, one option was actually to watch Arcane.
Season 2.
Were we gonna watch season 1 again to refresh, and then in time for season? Oh no, actually, season 2
Do we
comes out
want
in
to?
November, doesn't it?
So do we want to watch season 1 like as a live watch along before season 2?
We could. We could.
Mm.
Or we can just start with season 2 once we're all
Or yeah,
caught up.
it depends. I mean, I think they're good in
Mm.
groups of 3s, but Arcane episodes are like
They're
40, 50 minutes
thick.
long.
They're thick and dense, if
Yeah.
from what I remember. Yeah.
Well, Tommy hasn't seen
Ooh,
anything. Like you
okay.
haven't seen season 1 at all? I mean, we could watch season 1 as a watch along too, but
We'll
they
think
come in
about it.
groups of 3, so it's kind of like it depends on if we want to go
Yeah.
one episode by one. If it's one episode by one episode, there's 9 episodes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, it's 6 a.m.
5, 6.
Thank you for
Oh.
coming, even though it's such a ridiculous time for you. We may have it. I don't know. We'll see if we can get it at a time where it's better for more people.
Yeah,
but we'll try.
it's
hard.
weekends are hard.
Yeah,
because we don't have a consistent time for weekends.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, well, give us feedback in terms of like, watch alongs,
Yeah.
time, how it runs. Give me feedback on the lighting so I can fix it. Be trend. trying to fix that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see, and then we'll ping everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll
Thank you
stop
guys for
here and
coming.
take care. See you next time if we do. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.